everybody, welcome to Rumseygames. And we're continuing on chapter 2 of Alone in the Dark. Have a talisman. Okay. I don't think that's a good sign. What a way to start things off. Where do I go? That's the question. Oh. I don't think we need to go this way. We're trying to find Jeremy.
I need the key.
Let's... Nope. That doesn't work. But... Wait. I thought I heard a monster in there. Okay.
Wow.
Let's look at the map. Okay, so... Where do you see the locked door? Maybe I do have to go back out of the observatory. Hey.
Oh.
What's that noise?
It's stained. Looks like some kind of rot. This must be the clock that Jeremy wrote about in the Commonplace book.
Uh-huh.
Looks like the plate that held the talisman in the seance room. But it's broken and missing some pieces.
So we need some pieces.
I need the key.
I need a key.
Yeah, sorry, Detective. Didn't mean to obstruct justice or anything.
That's fine.
You know, I'm kind of busy with my own case of a missing person. I was wondering if you've seen Grace, girl about yay high.
I can't say that I have. Why are you asking?
Well, I'm looking for her.
Is she in trouble?
No. She's just hiding somewhere. We can't have a rascal like that running around unchecked at a time like this, you understand?
Well, I
Huh?
haven't seen her.
Why
Well,
not?
Let me know if you find her. I'll be around.
I know where she's
I'll
at.
keep an eye out for your man, Jeremy. You scratch my back, Detective, and I'll scratch yours.
Good to know. He's going to scratch our back, yo. Good to know. What are you writing in
McCarthy
this?
reminded Detective Conby of an old bar.
Fine
While
term.
Detective Conby was grateful to be back at Derceto, he was eager to test his hypothesis. After having suffered through that sinister world, dressed as the French Quarter, Jeremy's writing could be read much more literally. What if Jeremy used his talisman to actually visit those places he mentioned in the book? Conby felt certain that this was the answer. He wouldn't find Jeremy hiding inside Derceto. He would be in one of those other worlds. And to follow in his steps, Conby would have to investigate the old clock and the boiler and find out what part they played. If it wasn't for the collection of peculiar statues, the old astronomical clock would draw every eye in the room. To Conby, it wasn't the intricate clockwork that stood out, but the odd-looking plate on the inside. It reminded him of the ritual bench in Miss Jackson's seance room, where he had manipulated the talisman to open a door back to Derceto. He wanted to try to replicate the procedure, but found that the inner part of the plate was broken. He would have to find the missing pieces and put the plate back together.
Boy, these are great crews.
McCarthy reminded Detective Conby of an old barfly he used to know. He detested him. There was no getting around it. McCarthy was going to have a hard time getting on his good side.
Who's writing this? Or typing this? I want to know. Locked.
Looks like everything's back to normal here.
Is it though? Is it really though? I can't use that. Clunk. The door shuts. Hey. Emily is here.
Emily's here. Emily's here.
That was Grace. Huh. Interesting. Grace! I know where you're at, but someone's looking for you. For that door. Whose place this is? Anything good in there? Nothing. Not even a drink. Fountain pen. Lost children. Well, that's not good. Look, a whole set of boxing gloves. Wait, is there something there? Nada. Where's Grace's room? I want to go see it. See if it changed. How do these doors shut by themselves? That's what I want to know.
I need the key.
And but was noise in there. I wanted to see what was in there. And the door's locked. Okay. We got a few locked doors. And the person, well, I don't know, the typewriter who's telling me all this told me about the boiler room. So we're gonna go to the boiler room. I'm sure nothing will happen to me. I like how the music picked up. Broken plates.
Paul, you're right about the plates on the boiler and the clock. They have been sabotaged, and I think I know who did it. They have something to do with Jeremy's episodes and how he seems to disappear at night. Right now, it's important that you keep an eye out for any of the pieces. I want to find out if I can repair the plates. Let me know if you find any of them. Lottie.
Tell Lottie to take a look at the well in the kitchen garden.
I know what that is. Okay. What? Like, they know something's up. I remember this place. This was not
Saw
good.
you notice in the boiler room. You should know Mr. Chance won't be coming back. I got no business being in there myself, but you can take a valve from the wine cellar if you want to try to stop the steam pouring out. Be careful.
I'm getting vibes that everybody's somewhere but not where we're at. The value is in the wine cellar, but I can't get in there. I'm guessing that's the spot.
Dr. Elmore Lee Gray is DeSeto's chief doctor. Accounting and all administrative work is handled by me, Paul Waits. Magdalena Thompson, or Mags, is responsible for the household. Jean-Baptiste and Charlotte Tabois are responsible for keeping the guests' medical regimens in check. Finally, Jack Chance is our gardener, who can occasionally be seen in the conservatory, but is for the most part busy outside. There are currently 6 guests at Dossetto. Malcolm McCarthy and Ruth Tallant reside on the 1st floor. Jeremy Hartwood, Elisabetta Perosi, Grace Saunders, and of course, Cassandra Beauregard live on the 2nd floor.
Huh. Good to know. This is where Grace got attacked. Room key number 6. Is this Grace's room? We'll go visit that in a little bit. Why is the music so ominous? When it makes you worse. Patient clues, files.
Beauregard, the beloved author. Very exciting, isn't it? What do you want to put down for reason for admission?
What her agent told us. Cassandra suffers from writer's block and needs to finish her moving picture script before the end of June. Mr. Chardot suggests Cassandra's heavy use of barbiturates is holding her back and risks ruining her career.
And how should we summarize her personal history?
Let's keep it short. Cassandra Beauregard is a beloved crime author who managed to pull herself out of poverty and into stardom. 5 years ago, she tried killing herself by jumping off a balcony. The incident left her a cripple, and now relies heavily on her wheelchair.
And for diagnostic impressions?
Cassandra suffers chronic back pain following her suicide attempt. She self-administers morphine to keep herself ambulant, but has become addicted, and the desired effect is now lost. The drug abuse clouds her mind, and she is unable to focus on real life. To save herself from this insight, she instead makes up stories to fill out the gaps in her own thought process, resembling the Korsakoff syndrome.
Oh, bravo, Doctor. How will you treat her?
First of all, she needs to be weaned from her drug addiction, and hopefully it will resolve her compulsive lying. Then look into permanently numbing her pain in her back through surgery. Finally, deal with her suicidal thoughts.
Fantastic. With such a short time before June, I really hope she gets better soon.
We will do what we can.
Grace Saunders, 11 years old. Reason for admission?
The mother insists on strict supervision by a proper gentleman to avoid further perversion of Grace's adolescence.
Personal history?
Grace's family possesses modest wealth and status. Her childhood seems ordinary, spending most of her time with private teachers and family friends. Grace's father recently passed away, leaving her mother the sole caregiver.
And diagnostic impressions?
Grace has trouble dealing with her father's death. She is willingly suppressing her feelings on the matter and isn't properly acknowledging the trauma she suffered.
Any planned treatment?
Grace needs nothing out of the ordinary. She simply needs parental guidance. Eventually, we can work on her feelings toward her father.
Thank you, Doctor. I'll finish the paperwork and get her installed. Malcolm McCarthy, 54 years of age. Reason for admission?
McCarthy admitted himself to Dossetto, stating simply that he needs some damn rest.
And personal history?
McCarthy claims he used to work as a lawyer in Baton Rouge, but says he can't go into details because of some legal dispute. His background remains largely a mystery, except for the occasional clue that he drops in conversation.
And diagnostic impressions?
McCarthy is an anxious man and an alcoholic. He often tells half-truths due to some deep-seated inability to trust other people.
And how will you treat that?
McCarthy will take some time to open up. Spending time with Jack's dog or the child should be good for him. Their harmless nature will help build his sense of trust.
Thank you, Doctor.
Sure about
Elisabetta
that?
Perosi, 33 years old? What should I put down as reason for admission?
Well, Perosi broke into Dossetto and was found wandering the grand parlor. She was confused and suffered partial amnesia. She insisted she belonged here and offered to pay for her stay.
Right. What do you make of her story?
Perosi claims to have been a member of the Astarte artist colony some 20 years ago. A claim that seems contrafactual due to her young age. She looks to be and even thinks she is 33 years of age. That would make her a child at the time. It seems fair to say that Perosi's story is untrue, deliberately so or not.
Diagnostic impressions? Do you have anything?
Perosi's story is peculiar, because she retracted her story about the artist colony.
Peculiar.
She no longer claims to be the same person as Elisabetta Perosi. However, my staff's research has confirmed there was a Perosi at that time who was in her early 30s.
I suppose this case will take some time to investigate. How will you go about it?
I wanted to contact the real Perosi, but it seems the whole colony disappeared one night. September 29th, 1915, during a hurricane. I will have to take it slow and figure out what this spell of impersonation could have been.
Oh, I'm sure it will all clear up eventually. Thank you, Doctor. Ruth Talon, 29 years of age. Reason for admission?
Ruth's father wishes that his daughter be removed from New Orleans nightlife for the foreseeable future. He fears that her overly free spirit is tarnishing the family's reputation.
Sounds simple enough. Personal history?
Ruth comes from considerable wealth. Her family owns several hotels and restaurants. Unlike the rest of the family, her sense of adventure has taken her around the world, including France during the Great War as a photojournalist. The last decade, she has provoked many rumors of being a debauched flapper, bordering on nymphomania.
And diagnostic impressions?
Despite her father's frivolous reasons for her to be admitted, Ruth does seem to provide an interesting case. She is refreshingly open and doesn't shy away from talking about her life during the war or her continuous celebration after returning to the States. She is admittedly a sexual deviant and feels no remorse.
And her treatment plan?
Simply staying at Derceto should do wonders for Ruth. If not, at least for her family's reputation. Ruth doesn't need to change, but with therapy I might be able to share with her some sympathy towards her family. I doubt she will settle down and become as dull as the rest of them, but at least she might try to be more discreet in the future.
No talk on that one, huh? So,
Looks like all the
5
patients are
female.
accounted for, except for Jeremy.
Right. There's like 5 females and 2 males.
There's no way I can get into this thing. Better leave it alone.
You don't know that. Well, we'll probably have a clue. So, we'll be back. You don't have no numbers. Lucky guess.
Huh. How eccentric.
Really? Whose place or room is this? I must return.
Did it! I crossed the thresholds to my intended destination without a focusing device. My talisman now knows these roads, and I have no need for the plates. I can find my way to Lafayette as easy as I find my own room. I visited the grave of my father and seen the oven waiting for me. Thank you for opening these doors. I now must summon my courage and go back to that hateful mound outside the oil rig. I hope you'll be feeling better when I return. Jeremy.
Who is he talking to?
What are these symbols? Looks like alchemy or star constellations.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what that noise was, but there are clues that we need to know so we can open stuff. Maybe that's
Will I
it?
need to remember how to get them out again? They are locked up for good reason. I am sure she is still able to whisper the answer in the ears of the wrong people. But not for long. I will see her burned soon enough. That black goat will be sacrificed to put an end to it all. Then it will all be over. No more Derceto, and sadly, no Astarte. Those good pirates of Pontchartrain. May you still sail the lake, until you find the shores of Hali.
Whoa! What on earth are these people talking about? Burn. What is this?
These paintings got some grim-looking rot on them.
There we go. Okay. Oh.
The Astarte Artist Colony. I remember hearing about their disappearance. Must have been 15 years or more now.
Is that what that unlocked? Well. Nice
Lost
place.
Plantations of Louisiana. Thierry Briclot, 1917. Derceto was a small plantation on the eastern shore of Lake Pontchartrain. The land was considered difficult for industry and was sold for only $30 to Elijah Pickford in 1818. Pickford employed hundreds of workers from nearby New Orleans to clear the woods and build a small plantation mansion facing the lake with a striking Greek Revival temple facade. Derceto kept a modest production of barrique tobacco and indigo that persisted up till the Civil War. During the antebellum era, Derceto was the source of many rumors concerning voodoo and witchcraft. People who traveled the lake reported seeing people dance at night in front of bonfires, bleating and wailing. On June 17, 1862, Captain J.W. Norton of the Union Army recounts leading a raiding party from ships anchored in Lake Pontchartrain in order to seize control of Derceto and free the slaves working there. The captain was surprised to find the workers fighting back with unprecedented zeal. Norton's account describes these men and women as enraged with fanaticism. Pickford reportedly tried to placate the raiders, but was shot in the confusion. Captain Norton left the mansion burning and retreated to his ships with his men. Derceto was left in ruins for several decades. The ownership of the land was long disputed and returned to the Ledoux family in 1901. Several police reports were filed during the following years as the Ledoux tried to get rid of a camp of squatters on their land. The police made several visits to remove the trespassers, but the people kept returning. On November 1st, 1907, Inspector Leras of the police charged a deadly attack in order to save several children kidnapped by the squatters. Many were killed, and even more were jailed. The following year, Ledoux rebuilt Derceto, incorporating the surviving stone foundation and adding a magnificent wrought iron conservatory. The farmland had been reclaimed by the surrounding woods, so it was no longer profitable to use as a plantation. Instead, the house was turned into an artist's colony. The Astarte Artist Colony was a successful group of artists, including figures such as painter Heinrich Cassel and poet Nora Keith. The group was also known for their beloved Mardi Gras crew called the Pirates of Pontchartrain. On September 29, 1915, a tropical hurricane tore through Louisiana, causing Lake Pontchartrain to flood New Orleans. Due to the remote location of Derceto, it took almost 2 weeks for outsiders to learn that the artist's colony was abandoned. The 12 residing artists had all vanished without a trace. The empty mansion of Derceto still stands on the shore of Lake Pontchartrain, with much of its temple facade intact. The Ledoux family currently has no intention of repairing the house.
That sure was a lot to read. Good then I wasn't reading it. Sure is a lot of reading and talking in this gameplay. Hello? Are we near the kitchen yet? Any clues?
Ooh.
A shotgun? You should take it. They gotta have you work for it, huh? Alright, let's go and see what this one. Doors up. Oh my god, you scared the crap out of me. What is going on? Why are there bats flying around?
Now what do we got here?
Well, that's wonderful. I hope you got your gun. I hope you're ready. You know what? They took my shotgun. You should took it. I guess we're going out this door because we can't go out that door. Okay, we can't go out that door either. Can't crouch. Oh. What is this? Pliers? Bolt cutters? Why do I need bolt cutters? There was a lock before. Well, actually it was. Well, that's nice. We got some bolt cutters.
Oh, what happened? Everything.
That's what I want to know. Hi, birds. But before we go there, a ladder. Don't want to go through that again.
Got it.
Water hose. Okay. So. I see you. I see you. Just trying to scare me like that. Should be shame yourself. Hey, a broken key. A piece of a larger decorated plate has a dark burnt quality. That's nice. This is what I'm previous going for. Here's the boat-up room.
It's another plate for the talisman. Like the other one, it's broken and missing some pieces.
Right. And I need to find...
You know, Mr. Waits, I saw a piece of the plate that Liza broke. I think she's been hiding them. She's not very good at it. She just chucked it into the little room with all the tools behind the boiler. I left it there. I didn't want to embarrass her by picking it up while she was looking. We went upstairs instead and played backgammon. I let her win, because she's so unhappy. The piece looked like the one on display in Cassandra's room. You know about that one already, right? Or is your eyesight really that fuzzy? I hope you don't feel bad about your glasses. You only look stupid when you squint. Maybe if you had more eyes, you would see these things. I wish you had all the eyes you needed. Your best and favorite guest, Grace.
I like you, Grace. You are great. Okay, so Cassandra's room. There's one in Cassandra's room, and there's one behind tools in the behind the boiler. What's behind? Is that? I don't think I can. Okay. There was. You said the vibe's in the down here in the cellar? In a wine cellar. And I couldn't get in there. So I need a key to get in there. Okay. Oh. Kitchen? Uh-oh.
What are you doing in my kitchen?
Oh,
I
my
assure
lord.
you,
I'm sorry.
Promise you, Mr. Hartwood
I
is
was just
nowhere
looking
near my
for-
kitchen, and neither should you be. Don't make me
I didn't
kick you
mean
out
to-
of this house.
Sorry.
Now get out!
Yeah.
You know something. You know something, don't you?
Conby was in shock, but also a little embarrassed. The housekeeper was furious to find him searching through the kitchen and had run him out of the room. There was something strange going on with her, but it didn't feel connected to the case, so he decided to stay out of her way.
She locked it. There's more to her. Alright. Always don't trust a housekeeper. At least in horror movies. Movies, games, nobody is safe. I think I might have figured it out.
Got it.
Alright. Broken plate, that's the last one we needed. Y'all, it took me forever to figure out what this did. Then I forgot they had names. And then this, I'm pretty sure unlocked afterwards. And Williams was 2, 9, and North 4. And I had to really look at Poor's notes, and I figured it out. Trying to figure out the symbols, you just had to count them all out. But I believe the 11, 1, 11, and 10 might be for the talisman. Well, that was fun. Let's not do that again, though. Not again. I thought I was done with this place. What was that? You see what I see? Are those things alive? I want to waste bullets. The 7's, I don't know. Oh no. Oh no. You know what? I don't care. I'm about tired of this reality.
What the hell is going on?
I don't know. Let's not think about it too much. Okay. The cracks will be the one to line up. That took way too long than it needed to. Way too long. Man. Oh. Can I do something with that? Or just turn the numbers? Okay, 6, 3, 4. 6, 3, 4. 6, 3. Wow.
There's a picture in the black glass. It's showing me something. It's the hallway outside Jeremy's room.
Yeah. Back into that room. But y'all, I'm done here. I'm going to stop here. Because, my lord, the puzzles on this game, you got to use all your brain meats. I was trying to see how long we can go with the next chapter, but very close to the end, that's fine. But, boy, was that a tough. It's backwards. It's 6, 4, 3. It goes from the big one to the little one. No, I don't know why I didn't think of that. I thought everything but 6, 4, 3. So hopefully you guys bear witness. You won't have to see all of that. Okay? You don't have to see me struggling. It's gonna make me look like I'm smart and I got it just like that. First time. In reality, you guys heard what I said. So, without ado, if you enjoyed this, please leave a thumbs up, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next